Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement says the owners of Pace Pharmacy have a long criminal history. They're accused now of running a pill mill that generated millions of dollars. Our Hannah James joins us in the studio now with more on the case. Hannah?
Bob, Stephen Berklow has been monitored by the FDLE since 2013, long before his ownership of Pace Pharmacy. They say he had a continued pattern of questionable behavior throughout his pharmacy career. Stephen and Monique Berklow own Pace Pharmacy. Both are accused with conspiring to traffic prescription pills. The FDLE says Stephen Berklow defrauded TRICARE, a federal healthcare program for active and retired military members, out of $30 million in just 10 months. That was in 2015 at Berklow Pharmacy. He sold Berklow Pharmacy in 2016. That's when the new owner saw financial records that didn't add up. Stephen Berklow then went to work for Pace Pharmacy in 2017. In 2020, authorities learned narcotics were sold without a prescription for cash through the back door and drive-through there. In 2021, investigators convinced an informant to go undercover, and he purchased narcotics from Pace Pharmacy. The informant secured hundreds of bottles of prescription drugs with labels saying they were dispensed by Stephen Berklow. Pharmacist David Winkles worked at Pace Pharmacy. Investigators say he sold 20,000 oxycodone pills for $35 a pill to a single person every week. That would fetch him $70,000 weekly. When Stephen and Monique Berklow bought Pace Pharmacy in 2022, the previous owners had already noticed finances weren't adding up. Investigators say Stephen sold codeine, Percocet, oxycodone, and hydrocodone for cash. He's also believed to have made his own, stronger version of oxycodone to sell using pill pressers at home. Authorities say his wife, Monique, also sold prescriptions without authorization, some narcotics packaged and labeled as COVID-19 kits. Investigators believe the scheme used half a dozen doctors' identities that produced thousands of fraudulent prescriptions. Stephen is also accused of laundering money through 7 different banks. Pace Pharmacy remains open. A part-time pharmacist continues to fill prescriptions. The entire arrest report for all 3 individuals can be found on our website. Reporting live in studio, I'm Hannah James.
Thank you, Hannah.